Hello, good people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maureen Camila, and this is Maxine, my daughter. She's 5. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for subscribing and staying tuned to this video. Today, we are going to speak about the challenges that we special moms face, and in particular myself, because I can speak about myself. And my baby is joining us today, so don't mind her. We just finished eating. It's the only day I get to spend time with her, so we were feeding. She just took lunch, and I know she will be sleeping in a bit. So don't worry her. And a disclaimer, guys: this is not a complaint video. This is not me asking for anything. This is just me teaching the things that we go through in life, especially as a special mom with a special kid. And challenges are there in life, in real life. Yeah, or we all face challenges in one way or another, but we overcome them. So for us, we have also overcome them, and God has been faithful throughout this journey that we have been, and we are, if anything, I'm forever indebted to God. I'll set them in no order. So the first one and the biggest one, I think, for me is therapy, because therapy is constant, and therapy is something that we can't do without until we are fully healed and fully until we fully recover. And we've been doing therapy for the past 3 years. So when we got out of hospital, when we came to Meru, because we were in hospital in Nairobi, as I said earlier, this is a video that I'm yet to share, because I'm not in the right headspace to just share that story, because it's, as I said, it's emotional, and I'm not there yet. But we were in hospital in Nairobi. So when we came to Meru, we started going to therapy at Meru General. They offer therapy, occupational therapy, for babies below 5 years at a free cost. But we used to get one session, and I felt, for as a matter, I didn't know how long this will take. I didn't know how it will progress. By the way, I had little knowledge at that time. It's just something that had happened, and I was getting to learn and unlearn so many things. So at that moment, I felt like just one session per week was not enough for us. So we talked to a therapist there, and he used to come home to see us, but he used to charge us 2,000 per session. So we, after a few sessions, it became too pricey and too costly for us to bear. So we just had to go with the one session per week. But as we went on, I encountered a therapist who didn't do well by Maxine, and it got me scared. And it's funny because he is a therapist who hadn't attended Maxine, and it just got to me in a very bad way because of how he did the therapy for Maxine. So we decided to change, and by that time, I had known about fluorescent. Actually, I'm wearing their t-shirt. It's a Fura Center t-shirt, and they have been a family to us. They have worked with us through the journey. And also, Fura Center is a center that provides free therapy for babies with special needs. They have cerebral palsy babies, they have autism kids, they have Down syndrome kids, and they also provide a daycare for these special kids, where moms get to drop their kids in the morning and pick them in the evening, and they feed them, they take care of them, they change their diapers. They are God sent. And we started going there, and we had 3 sessions, which were very okay with me. But I used to hire a cab for Maxine. Fura Center was cold for us, and we were getting sick often. But even before that, we used to go, yes, and we used to hire a cab for that. And when Corona hit, they discontinued the services for a bit, because it was everything was shutting down at that moment, and we couldn't do without the therapy. So I found a therapist who used to see us at home. He charges 500 per session. So Maxine gets attended to 3 times a week. That's 1,500 per week, and it's been going since last year. Fura Center opened up, but we didn't go back because at home I got her, I ate her, and it was just safe for her because when we were there, we were getting sick, as I've said. So at home, and I still used to use that money because of the cab. So I thought, why not? She can continue being seen at home, but we still family. We are still for a center family, and they have helped us a lot. So therapy is it's a big challenge, and it's something that will keep on going. It's something that it's like a rent, how you keep on paying rent each and every single month until we are healed. It's something that I'll keep on paying for, but there is no other way. The second one, talking about therapy, there are things that uh, their therapy aids, such as the standing aid. Maxine uses a standing aid. She uses a toothbrush for the speech therapy. She uses some back slabs to help align her legs or help her stand or not fold her legs. And I know for other moms, there are other different things that they use for their kids. For us, I think there are those three of them. And I remember when we came out of hospital, we had a standing aid, but with time, she got big and we had to dispose it and get another one. For the brushes, they also get, as anything, there is the wear and tear. So we keep on replacing them. So therapy aids, it's something else that is pretty and these things are expensive, you guys. They really are, but it's something that we have to do so that we can help our kids. The third thing I want to talk about, the challenge that we face, it's the medicine. Drugs are expensive, especially for these kids. Like we used to take epilim. We used to get epilim for about 20 to 25 bob a piece, and she used to take 3 per day. And we've been taking epilim since 3 years back until now, and we've also been taking some other medicine. So those are costs that were added to our budget, and we had to take them because she had to do the medicine until recently in July. That is when she stopped using the medicine, and I'm so grateful to God because it's a step forward. It's a step, it's progress. That's what I'm trying to say. And we are so grateful that she doesn't have to be on medicine. And I know for many special kids, they use these drugs and even more. And these medicines are expensive. So that's another challenge. So far, we're grateful that's out of the way. Another challenge is the diapers that she uses. I use one large pack per week, and we use the Excel one. Now, my fear is, yes, it is expensive, and when she gets older and she can't control the bowel thing, uh, we'll have to move on to adult diapers, and that is also expensive. We will work on that, and she'll be able to control everything and maybe use a potty. I know there's an option for a potty thing because we had stopped using diapers before she got sick. She used to use diapers only in the evening, and now it becomes something constant that I just have to buy each and every time. Another thing is traveling. For us, traveling is, I need to either hire a car or borrow a car from someone, from a friend, if we are to go somewhere. We used to go for reviews in Aga Khan, Nairobi, to see Dr. Samia. She's a pediatric neurologist, and we used to go like 3 times. She had recommended after every 3 months we go, but it was too expensive for us because consultation was like 4,500, and you haven't added all other costs because we used to travel a day before and sleep over, then go to the hospital, sleep that day, and travel back. So there is the cost of food, fueling, there is sleeping arrangements, there is just too much. Then the reviews, it was costly, and then maybe the doctor recommends some tests that she needs to run so that she can see her progress. That's another cost. But we managed to go for like three times a year. But after she was weaned off her medicine, we haven't gone to Nairobi. We haven't gone, though our clinic was in July, but we didn't go. I'll book a clinic maybe next year to see her progress. But that's another thing, the traveling, even locally. Like last vlog you saw, I had a stroller, and thanks to Beth, I know you'll be watching this. Thank you so much, because the stroller has been so helpful. Maxine is so heavy right now. I can't carry her a long distance, and the stroller has come in handy. But now she's too long. When she sits on it, her feet are touching the ground. So we need another one. And if anyone knows where I can get a bigger stroller or something that can help with her mobility, I would love to get something. I'll save for it. I will just have to find a way. So traveling even locally, getting to a matatu is a big problem. I need, if we are going somewhere, I need to change her diaper. So matatu is not a very big option. So traveling is another challenge that we face, and I know special moms face a lot of these. Yeah. Our compromised immunity after she got sick, of course. She Our immunity became compromised, so she normally gets sick. But we thank God, after she turned 5 years this year, we haven't been sick often, and we thank God, because after she got sick, I have been to hospital for some time. Like, when she gets a bout of pneumonia, she gets sick, she needs oxygen and all that. But we're grateful. I think her immunity is very improving, and so far we haven't had something that has weighed us down in terms of sickness. Just a throat infection, and it wasn't extreme. It's something that she was treated, and she was okay after 3 days. So we thank God for that. But another challenge as moms face is the compromised immunity. And with compromised immunity comes with a special diet. We have to make sure the babies eat well, especially for a child who is underweight. For us, at least, weight is not an issue. If anything, our therapist complains of overweight, because he says when she's too heavy, she can't support herself, so she can't be able to stand by herself because her body is too big. And it's something that we are now learning on. I don't know what to cut, because we eat well and we don't eat junk. So we just eat a balanced diet and a good diet. So with special diet comes with there are foods that will help with brain development. There's some foods that help with bones development. So special diet is something that challenges people, especially when one can't afford maybe the foods that they need, the porridge, the supplements, everything. And yes, it is a challenge. Another thing that we face is Another major thing that we face as special moms, or as this goes with parents, like every parent I know, every mom has a story to say about this. It's the caregivers, our aunties, our nannies. Oh my God. I think I can, no, I won't say I can write a book about it, but I had this nanny that I welcomed with all my heart, and I treated her as family. Actually, she's family, but she used to leave my baby at home by herself and go kupiga story na neighbor. And it hurt me. Or she would stay on phone like the whole day. Every time I try to reach her, she's on phone, and I used to warn her about it, but she never listened. So with that, I had to install an nanny cam that helped me monitor her. So the things that I have seen, they're not good. And then with our babies, they can't talk out. Like Maxine can't tell me, Mom, this happened to me. So until there is a day I looked and saw she had fallen, and Auntie didn't tell me when I came home. And these are things that I need to know, because they can hurt her head and can cause something. But if I don't know, then it becomes a problem. But I've had also good nannies, people who care about her. And when you get some nannies, I target nannies or aunties who have kids because they have a prior experience with handling kids, and especially my baby, since she needs better, more care than a normal kid would need. I need someone who at least is experienced. The other thing that I wanted to speak on is how people interact with us out there, especially for someone who doesn't know Maxine's history. People are just ignorant out there. Just like you ask someone when they are going to give birth, when they are going to have another child, when they are going to have children, and yet you don't know what those people are facing. So with us, people who don't know her condition, they just ask weird questions, or umempeleka kwa mwombaji, eh, ama sometimes you just, some even those who know her history will just ask me, Maxine ameketi, Maxine ametembea. I know for a fact that it's not coming from a bad place, but it just gets to me in a bad way, because I would appreciate if someone comes to me and asks me, how are you doing? How is he doing? So I can go into maybe details. It depends with the person on how she's doing, or even ask, is she improving? Like, that's better than asking, can she do this? Yet as a mother, I have seen things that are not visible even to me. I appreciate every single step, because she improves each and every single day, and it's a long process. So when you ask me something like that, it just takes me back somehow, and I feel bad, honestly. Oh, for us, we Maxine couldn't even, she couldn't talk, she couldn't see, she couldn't hear, she couldn't hold even her neck, she couldn't move her limbs when we got out of hospital. So we have been through changes, and those are seeing changes that I would love someone else to see and appreciate just the way I appreciate. So it's not, for us, it's not about if she can sit, it's not about if she can walk. We want to get to that point, but it's the progress, it matters. It is slow, but it is sure. So kindly, people, wherever you're addressing anyone, it's not even special moms only. Wherever you are addressing anyone, ask yourself, is this the right question I should be asking? Should I even ask it in the first place? So let's not be ignorant, guys. And that brings me to the end of this video. And as I said earlier, this is not a complaint video. This is not me asking for anything. If anything, I've been blessed beyond measure by my God. And I thank everyone who has been there, a part of our journey. I get people who help me each and every day. God sends angels through you guys who have helped me and helped Maxine in one way or another. And I take this opportunity to say thank you to each and everyone who has participated in her growth, in her recovery. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, like and share and subscribe.